all these characters are supposed to be so highly skilled at their, their martial arts, and it's not something you can really fake.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Well, congratulations. What does it feel like to be part badass ninja in Snake Eyes?
I mean, it was so awesome, but now I'm kind of pinching myself, going, did I just imagine that? Because it's just so surreal.
And what's great about the movie is that all the characters get their due. So, like your character, you're badass. We get to learn about you because sometimes they're sidelined and they're kind of like the sidekick. But you
Mhm.
really do have a storyline along with everybody else. Was
Mhm.
that good to see in a movie where there's so many characters?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love the fact that all the characters are so like complex and layered. They're like Akiko, I don't think she's a token female fighter in any way. She has her own story and her own like dilemma and struggle and all that. So yeah.
There's a line when we first meet you, which I thought was really funny and really telling of the times. Snake Eyes sees you on top of the stairs, and he says to the Andrew Koji's character, "Oh, is that your sister? Is that your wife? Is that your fiance?" And I was like, "It's so great." She's like, "No, she's head of security." Like that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
such a great line.
Yeah, no, I love that scene. Really fun.
So, how did you prepare for this role? Because there's a heavy on the action on your end.
Yes. So yeah, the training was definitely pretty full on. I trained for like 4 hours every day for 2 months, building up to the actual beginning of the shoot with the amazing stunt team that we had. So they trained us very well and hard for every day. And then I'd go home after a daily training session and head straight to the gym and go through all the moves and techniques and stuff that I learned that day for another hour, 2 hours.
Mhm.
So it would be like 6 hours in total, I suppose. But
Oh
because
wow.
all these characters are supposed to be so highly skilled at their martial arts, and it's not something you can really fake. So we really had to, put in the grind and, really commit to it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty gritty. You can see the actual. You need to have some skill with the sword play for sure. And what was it acting opposite Henry Golding and Andrew Koji? I mean, not bad on the eyes, right?
Oh, not at all, not at all. I mean, Henry is such a dream lead to work with because he's so like warm and charming and gracious. And I don't think it's possible to have any like, bad chemistry with him because he's so like open, and he's so talented. He really like draws you into the scene that you're playing. So he was a dream to work with. Andrew Koji, I've actually known him for like over 10 years now
Wow.
because we're both, London-based actors. So I actually worked with him on like handful of films and projects before we started filming Snake Eyes. So he was the first person I texted when I got cast. I was like, hey, guess what? I'm coming to Canada to join you guys.
That's cool.
So that was really cool.
Now, what is it like? It's such a beautiful film, the way it's shot, and I love Japanese culture, but they really showed it here, especially the space. You're fighting like really small spaces and with neon lights in the background. It was really cool. Is it nice to see the country that of origin portrayed in that way?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, we got to film on some of the, some really incredible practical locations that are really historical, like the Engoji Temple and the Himeji Castle. Um, and yeah, it's just, it's so incredible to be able to be in those spaces because you can feel the history in the air and you can really smell it. So it really helped to kind of ground the performances, I think.
And when I was doing research on you and your character, your last name is Abe. Am I saying that correctly? Abe. And I was researching that I don't know if you're part of this clan, but it was like a really dominant clan, ancient times. Are you related? Or, I mean, they said it's a common name, but.
I mean, it is a common name, so I don't know, but it would be cool if I was, for sure.
Bring new meaning to your character, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. I really enjoyed your character and the movie.
Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have
Bye.
a good one.
You too.